Hi everyone. Hi. Oh, it's okay. Oh, कैसा है भाई? सही है. Oh, so cool, man. So cool. That's what you do when you don't have a live audience on your show. Anyways, welcome to Silent News, guys. Today is going to be an amazing show. And you might be wondering why am I calling it a show? Because I'm going to be turning it into a talk show. Come on, yaar. I see myself among the top talk show hosts in the world, like Conan, Jimmy Fallon, Trevor Noah, Abhish Matthew, and I also want to, I want to defeat the Kapil Sharma show. Yeah, that's one show that I want to defeat. और ज़्यादा कुछ चाहिए नहीं उसके लिए. I just need like good Bollywood celebrities on my show, a budget of 7 lakh rupees per day, and a little bit of support from Salman Khan. Yeah. Well, you see, I'm not the most hilarious person on the planet. I'm funny, but my friends don't think that way. My friends say that I'm not funny. Shubham, you're not funny. ये कोई joke होता है क्या कि हटाओ यार इसको. This is what I get. So that's why I'm going to prove everybody wrong, and you are welcome to a new section on the show which is called PJs with SilentStuff. Perfect jokes. Let's go.
Welcome to PJs with SilentStuff. Joke number 1.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Cause he saw Arnab Goswami screaming from the other side. So funny.
Joke number 2.
How does Trump have fun? Well, it's easy. By jumping up and down on his trampoline. So funny. So funny.
Joke number 3.
What does one do when someone goes against the Mumbai government? They break your houses. So good. So good.
Joke number 4.
What happens when you snitch? You get gobbled up by your enemies. So basically, Riya Chakrabarti is the Tekashi 6ix9ine of India. Oh my god.
Joke number 5.
What's worse than giving your boyfriend drugs while under medication? Your presence. Yeah, I hope you like that section. Moving on. So tonight on the show we have a really special guest. He likes music. He is from Chandigarh. He is very busy on the weekends but still took out time to come onto our show. He's very busy on the weekends doing his gigs. And you know what makes him more special? He's a dentist. Come on, man. What a combination. इतनी चीजें मैं नहीं कर सकता. So let's call upon Aman Suraj from Chandigarh and let's try to get into his life and know how he balances being a dentist and still have a passion for music. So On to our first question.
Hi guys, this is Dr. Aman Singh Suraj. I'm a dentist by profession and a musician by passion.
What made you get into music?
I think so I got it from my grandfather, Subedar Ajit Singh. He was in the Indian Army as a Granthi. So I'm counting his blessings. During my school time, I've always been part of all the musical events. And I had a knack for instruments, all the musical instruments. I played the guitar, the keyboard, and I played the brass instruments as well. I was in the school band. I'll just take the name of the trumpet, euphonium, sousaphone, the bugle. So I think so I had a knack for it, and I kept doing it, and this hobby turned into a profession of sorts, and that's how it happened.
What made you take up dentistry as a profession?
So I always wanted to be a healthcare professional, and I had plans to do MBBS. However, destiny had some different plans for me, and I ended up being a dentist.
Being a dentist and having a passion for music definitely needs management skills. What advice would you give to kids or any other person to manage their time?
So the idea is to strike a balance between the both. Music is like a therapy to me. It rejuvenates me. So whenever I would take a break from studies, I would just go and strum my guitar and sing, and would feel refreshed, and getting back to studies was always easier then.
Which music artists do you look up to?
Okay, that's really a tricky one for a musician. I think so I've drawn inspiration from every piece of music and every composition I've heard. Everybody has a different feel, a different vibe to offer. So, naming a few legends like B.B. King, Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, the rock and roll era, bands like Metallica, Iron Maiden, Def Leppard, Pink Floyd, all these guys were legends, and their music is still resonating. Taking a name of couple of new ones, let me tell you, I love Bollywood. Bollywood is amazing, and these people are doing insane amount of good work. Artists like Shankar Mahadevan, Vishal Shekhar, Amit Trivedi. I love his work. New sounds, new kind of compositions. And also, I want to mention the indie scene happening in our country right now. Boys from our town, Chandigarh, the local train is doing really amazing. I love their compositions. Band like the Yellow Diary, When Chai Met Toast. These are a couple of amazing bands, and one must check them out. So I'm drawing my inspiration, my muse from everything to anything I hear. That's it.
How important do you think education is?
Okay, this is coming from a dentist who is a musician, who's going to tell you that yes, education is really important. I think so. It's really apart from the bookish knowledge, it builds you up as an individual, and it teaches you how to survive with the society, to interact with the society. I think so. It's very much important to be educated.
Tell us about your first gig and any performance that made you really nervous.
Talking about my first gig, let me tell you, I had no plans to do it professionally. I was just a shy guy who would sit in the corner of a party and hold his guitar and sing a couple of songs. So it all started when we used to have these open mic night, the underground kind of events in the city. And my friend Amy, she literally pulled me off, and she's like, dude, we have to do this. So it was a Thursday night, I remember. And the audience we had was just 8 people. So we got this opportunity, and I was shitting bricks that time. And trust me, I was literally pulled that, dude, you have to do this. So I knew I can sing, I knew I can play the guitar, but I never knew I could perform. So we went for that open mic, and we owned that stage, and we totally, the whole club was lit. And from 8 people, there were about 30-40 people cheering for me and Amy. So it was an epiphany of a sorts, and I realized that I was made to do this.
I wish I would have such an experience, but do you have any crazy fan experiences?
Okay, so I've had 2. So once what happened, there was this female fan of mine, and after my performance got over, I received a note. So receiving a note is a very normal thing in when people like your performance, they write notes for you. But she wrote it in tomato ketchup. So that was quite a funny incident. Also, once what happened, 2 guys in the bar, and they're chilling. And this friend of this guy, he comes up to me and he's like, bro, my friend just had a breakup. Can you sing a breakup song for him? So, being a good performer, I took his request and I sang the song. And what happens is, this guy ends up crying, the guy who had the breakup. So now his friend, he comes up to me and takes up a fight, and he goes like, भाई तूने मेरे भाई को रुला दिया, ये बहुत गलत किया. Like, dude, what the fuck? You told me to sing a song for him. And he got all emotional and they started blaming me and not his ex-girlfriend for it. So this was really crazy, man.
For someone who has performance pressure, or it may be as simple as stage fright, what advice would you give to that person, or how would you motivate them?
Okay, I would say that first of all, go to the loo first. That's really important. Also, believe in yourself, man. I mean, you need to know that you are the best, and the audience is there to listen to you only. If you keep that in your mind, I think so you'll rule the stage.
What's the most requested song at one of your gigs?
We are in Chandigarh. So the most requested song after 10 p.m. is Punjabi La De Way. That's what actually people say. But yes, there are people who listen to good music as well. But Lucky Ali, I think so. Lucky Ali is the most requested song artist, and O Sanam is the most favorite song.
Have you ever told one of your patients about your hobby as a musician?
Yes, obviously. See, I'll tell you, we dentists are the most terrifying people on this planet. All those drill noises and the fear of injection. So patients, whenever they come up to you, they are really apprehensive about all these things. So I casually calm them down by telling them about my musical journey. I sing songs for them, and I think so that eases them up. And then I pull the teeth out. See, just relax, guys. Just relax. Be yourself. Be confident and believe in yourself, and also be persistent at what you do, and push yourself out of the comfort zone. That works. So my advice would be just stay raw. Thank you guys for listening to me, and thank you SilentStuff for having me here. So before going, I'll just sing a couple of lines from a song called Tuntuna, and a little bit pretext about this. This thing is called a guitar. But normally ignorant people, they would come up to you and say that, "Bhai, ये बाजा बहुत अच्छा बजा है, भाई ये टुनटुना सुना दे." So टुनटुना सुना देता हूँ. Here we go. ना है मेरे कोल पैसा, ना है मेरे कोल गड्डी, ना वड्डी कोठी, तेनू लेके देनी रोटी, किथों जदों तू बनना मेरी वोटी. ना मैं पढ़िया ना मैं लिखिया, पर मैं दुनिया तो बड़ा सिखिया. जदों ताए मेरा दम, मैं ते कीता बस एक ही काम, मैं ते टुनटुना वजाउंदा, नाल थोड़ा बहुत गाउंदा. मैनू होर कुछ नहीं आउंदा, मैनू होर कुछ नहीं आउंदा. मैं ते पिंड दा हां जट, थोड़ी लग गई है सट, किवें मंगा तेरा हाथ, किवें मंगा तेरा हाथ, किवें मंगा तेरा हाथ. Thank you.
Well, that was an amazing song, and thank you, Aman, for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it. And for all of those people watching this video right now, go on to Aman's Instagram. I'll be linking it in the bio below. And if you're from Chandigarh, show this guy some support. Well, I know you guys are expecting some sort of news, so let me sum it up within a minute. So let's get going. Riya Chakraborty and her brother could not get bail. Kangana Ranaut's office was destroyed after some personal vendetta with the government of Maharashtra. Elon Musk put his Neuralink inside pigs' brains, and now these pigs are even more healthier and are eating like pigs. Seriously, they're like really happy pigs. You should check out those pigs. Okay. Modi ji is Santa Claus for some reason. Apple event is being broadcasted on the 15th of September. Help me, I'm broke. The coronavirus is actually Betal and we are Vikram, if you didn't realize that. IPL is going to be held in Dubai. I may have arthritis when I'm older. The Pentagon has captured images of aerial vehicles and they quoted, "They don't seem like they're from Earth." Nobody was covering this news because everybody is fixated on the coronavirus, and guys, we may have found aliens after all. Well, thank you for joining another episode of Silent News. I'll be seeing you guys next Sunday with more information, more news, a more fun time, a better show, more guests, and by the way, we have a new host which I'll be revealing next Sunday. Till then, take care. And I just wanted to say one thing.